Now the big decider is the Adios Pro 2 versus the Vaporfly Next% 2. Which one would I pick? Welcome back to the channel and welcome if you're new. In today's video I'm going to be reviewing the Adidas Adios Pro 2. Now I know I'm late to the game, so don't click off just yet. There's a very good reason for this. I myself am a massive Nike fanboy and I could not fathom that any shoe would get anywhere near the Nike Vaporfly Next% 2s. But this Adios Pro 2 has been a massive shock to me and it's a contender for the shoe of the year in my opinion. So sit back, relax, and I'm going to tell you a little bit why I think that. So guys, a quick fire facts and figures about the shoe. 39.5mm heel, 29.5mm toe. That's overall drop of 10mm. It's got the carbon rods, as you can see. It's got the Continental rubber. It's got the Lightstrike Pro foam. It's their racing shoe. It weighs about 220 grams in the UK size 9, so it's pretty light. But that's the facts and figures. You know the rest. Let's get on to the different categories and why I think this shoe is just so good. So guys, the first category is price. This shoe retails for £180. In today's day and age, for a racing shoe, that's not horrendous. But I actually managed to pick this shoe up for £90. They were on offer for £99.99 on sportshoes.com with a 10% discount code. So £90, which I think is the best value for money I've got this year. It's an incredible shoe, and for that price, in today's financial climate, when it comes to shoe prices that are constantly going up, that is an absolute bargain. I've loved the shoe, and £90 is a steal in my opinion. So if you haven't already, quickly check sportshoes.com because I think they might have some left. Moving on to the versatility of this shoe, I've unfortunately given this a 6 out of 10. It's fantastic on the roads, it performs really well. But if that road turns ever so slightly kind of icy, or if you go onto the grass, it's an absolute non-starter. You just cannot wear this shoe on anything but dry or wet roads. Even wet roads are fine, but though icy roads or that wet grass, it's just not going to cut it, and I wouldn't risk it on trails either. So yeah, as versatility goes, it's not horrendous, but it's not fabulous either. There's definitely more versatile shoes out there. So guys, moving on to ride and comfort, I've given this a 9 out of 10. The only thing I could possibly think would make it a 10 out of 10 is if it didn't get so uncomfortable in the toe box in those kind of later stages of a long run. So up to those kind of 13 miles, 14 miles, I do find it gets a little bit kind of hard underneath the toes. You can really feel those energy rods. But anything less than that, kind of 10 miles or under, I find that the shoe's really comfortable. I love the ride. The weight feels like it sits more in the front, which I feel just really kind of drives you on. So I think the ride is really, really good. And yeah, perfectionism, if it could just be a little bit softer, a little bit more padded in that later stages of the run. But I guess that's what they've done with the Pro 3, so can't really fault them for that. 9 out of 10. So guys, moving on to durability, it's a 4 out of 10 from me. This is the worst category. It's not a durable shoe at all. After about 18 miles, I found that the foam is starting to compress and I'm not getting the same buzz from the shoe. But apart from that, the upper stays very nice and well maintained. The foam, the outsole doesn't wear down very quickly. But yeah, overall, if they can improve the durability of this soft Lightstrike Pro foam, that would be impeccable. But yeah, it's not the most durable, but I guess that's a sacrifice you got to make for such a high performance shoe. So guys, moving on to stability, I found this shoe very stable. I haven't gone over on my ankle once. Even on some of the road loops I've been doing where it's a little bit uneven in places, lots of potholes, I felt very stable, and with my glass ankles, that's a big selling point for me. So 10 out of 10 for stability, which I don't know what you're going to say, Cole mate, it's 39.5mm in the heel, how can it possibly be 10 out of 10 stability? I feel stable in this shoe. My gut feeling is that I wouldn't roll my ankle if I tried. So yeah, 10 out of 10 for stability. So guys, moving on to lockdown, I've given this a 10 out of 10 once again. The laces are slightly waxed, which means that they don't kind of slip out of position. Once you get that initial lockdown, you are in. The only downside is maybe you could do them up too tightly. They're a shoe that you could potentially cut off the circulation in your foot if you did them really tight. But I haven't had that problem at all. I've always felt that once it's on, it's not going anywhere. It doesn't loosen or anything like that. So 10 out of 10 for lockdown. I feel really secure in the shoe, and I feel like you're not going to have any problems. If you trust yourself with the lacing, then I think you're going to have no issues whatsoever. So guys, the final category is, does it do its job? Is the design right? I think it's a great looking shoe, it's designed for speed, and ultimately that's what it delivers. It's very quick, it's ideal for the distances it's designed for, 5k up to kind of half marathon. I think once you get to those marathons, it's a little bit too light on the forefoot and you start to feel it. But yeah, that half marathon distance and under, it's absolutely perfect. It's quick, it's light, it's nimble, it's got great grip. If you're going to be doing cross country, you're not going to be wearing this anyway. If you're going to be doing trail racing, you're not going to be wearing this anyway. So on the roads, I think it's very, very good. And if I'm honest, it's really, it's put a doubt in my mind for my next road race. What am I going to wear? Am I going to wear their Pro 2s or am I going to wear the Vaporfly Next Percent 2s? I really can't decide, but this shoe has really impressed me so far. So guys, just before I move on to a quick conclusion, I've got some really quick fire comparisons just to kind of decide which shoe I would wear out of the two. Adios Pro 2 versus Streetfly is the Adios Pro 2. Adidas Adios Pro 2 versus Adidas Takumi Sen 8, it's the Adios Pro 2. Adidas Adios Pro 2 versus Alphafly version 1, it's going to be the Pro 2. Adios Pro 2 versus Alphafly version 2, it's going to be the Pro 2 again. Adidas Adios Pro 2 versus the Adios Pro 3, it's going to be the Pro 2 once again. Now the big decider is the Adios Pro 2 versus the Vaporfly Next Percent 2. Which one would I pick? And to be honest, I don't know. I could flip a coin. I think they're both as good as each other. I've been training in the Pro 2 and I feel secure in it, and I feel like I'm going to run fast whenever I put it on. And I don't quite get that buzz from the Next Percent 2s anymore. Maybe because I've worn them so much. So don't be surprised if at my next road race you see a pair of these bad boys on my feet. So guys, to conclude, I myself am a massive Nike fanboy. I've always loved the Nike range. I've got the Pegasus, the Invincibles, their trail shoes, the Terra Kygers. I love their Next Percents. I love the Alphaflys. I've just got the Alphafly 2s. But this shoe has really stirred the pot. I've really enjoyed the Pro 2. And I'm actually gutted I hopped on it so late to the game, really. My dad has loved the Adidas range, the Pro 2s, the Pro 3s. He's always been banging on about how good this shoe is. And I was going, yeah, it's waffle, it's waffle. I don't need to try it. The Nikes are much better. And I wish I'd kind of gone against the grain a little bit. Just not followed the hype of the Nike and tried this Adios Pro 2. So that's the one thing I've kind of got a niggle with myself. I should have tried it earlier. Sod the most popular shoe doesn't always make it the best, and this Pro 2 is definitely proven to me that it's just as good. Anyway guys, I hope you have enjoyed today's video about the Adidas Adios Pro 2. Hopefully you can tell just how kind of buzzing I am about the shoe. I've really enjoyed it, and I hope you've enjoyed this video. So please like, subscribe, share with your running buddies. It's free for you and it means a lot to me. If it's easy, then what's the point? And I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.